In today's video, we're talking about how to overcome the injustice of narcissistic abuse inflicted on us by the narcissist in our lives. This is typically the most painful and difficult part that survivors fight to overcome, because usually the narcissist has caused catastrophic damage to our lives and to ourselves. Many times the survivor has been exposed to actual crimes from the narcissist. It is not uncommon for the narcissist to subject us to criminal behavior, and very, very rarely are they ever caught or held accountable, nor do they face any negative consequences. And so many survivors really struggle with this or get stuck in the injustice and are unable to move forward. I struggled for a very long time with getting over the injustice of what my son and I lived through. So today I'm going to share with you some things that helped me get over the injustice of what the narcissist did to me and my life, in hopes that it can help you too. First and foremost, I had to allow myself and give myself the freedom to be mad as hell. To let myself feel the anger, the repulsion, the devastation, and the grief for what I was forced to live through. I am a firm believer that a person cannot get out of victimhood until they fully acknowledge and validate the fact that they are a victim, and the full understanding and acknowledgement of the depths and the severity of what you have lived through. Second, I had to understand and accept the fact that the narcissist is behaving the way they were made, the way they are hardwired, and that nothing they subjected me to had anything to do with me, but rather it was a reflection and a manifestation of their pathology. I realized that they were treating me with the emotions that they were capable of feeling, which are pathological envy, jealousy, and extreme hatred for the things I have and the personality and character traits that I possess that they know they will never possess. So the abuse, revenge, parental alienation, and the smear campaign had absolutely nothing to do with me. It really wasn't personal as it felt. The truth is, they would have and will treat anyone like they treated me, given the opportunity. Next, something that was tremendously helpful to me was implementing something called radical acceptance, which is a philosophy found in Buddhism and is based on the notion that suffering comes not from the pain of what we feel, but rather to the attachment to the pain. Radical acceptance is defined as the ability to accept situations that are outside of our control without judging them, and in this understanding and releasing our attachment to the pain will reduce or eliminate the suffering that we are going through. Basically, it means that becoming unattached to our pain is the key to eliminating our suffering. It does not in any way mean we agree or approve of what happened. It simply means accepting reality for what it is and not getting caught up in the emotional reaction we have to the injustice of what we have gone through. Because the reality is, no matter how badly we would like to go back in time, no matter what should have happened, it didn't. So we must radically accept the fact that this has happened and let go of our emotional attachment to it. Another thing that was instrumental to my healing and getting over the injustice of what I had lived through is understanding that the narcissists will never ever know what it feels like to unconditionally be loved or to unconditionally love another person. The closest thing they will ever come to understanding love is narcissistic supply. Having the knowledge that the narcissist will spend the rest of their lives needing, searching for, and trying to obtain narcissistic supply, and that they will be on a never-ending journey to fill this hole in them with narcissistic supply, definitely helped me heal. So in this way, I am already the winner. They will never experience the joy of knowing what it is like to unconditionally love or be unconditionally loved by another human being. even for their own children. Another thing that was instrumental in my healing was finding the meaning in my suffering. I realized the reality is that I will never be the person, the daughter, or the mother that this did not happen to. In a way, it had become part of my identity. So I understood that I must somehow, some way, turn my experience into a positive, which is what I'm doing now in helping other victims heal from the horror of narcissistic abuse. I don't know what the meaning will be for you, but I do know if you search for it, it will reveal itself. And finding this meaning will help you feel that all of the abuse did not happen for no reason. There was meaning, and by God, I was going to focus on that rather than focus on what I had lived through. Next, having the knowledge that the only revenge is living a happy and successful life, because the narcissist is counting on the abuse that they have subjected you to and the damage that it caused, destroying the rest of your life. That is and was the goal, and I absolutely refuse to give them that. So if some of your motivation comes from refusing to give the narcissist something that they absolutely expect and want, helps you like it helped me, I say so be it. And lastly, if you find yourself really struggling with the injustice and you feel you are stuck and you cannot figure out how to get over this, then reach out for help from a professional who understands this. Whether it's a very educated therapist or a narcissistic abuse recovery coach like myself or a support group, reach out for help from someone who truly understands. It can make all the difference in the world.